Hello everyone, and welcome to a tutorial on how I do my return cannons. So I'm on Hypnos here, and you can see the most recent return cannon that we did. So this is the mushroom return, where we're doing our mushroom farm. And I'm basically going to be going through a rough tutorial on how you could do these, and how you can get what we did on Hypnos here. We did 5 cannons into one single return location. So yeah, this is basically just a brief tutorial on what I do when I make these cannons, what's my thought process, and how I build them and test them. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is grab your coordinates and what cannon you're going to do. So I'm doing instant fall here for Hypnos. These are the coordinates that I'm going to be using. So now we're going to head over to a SMP copy, where I'm going to go to those coordinates and start building. Okay, so I'm now here on the SMP copy where I already started to build a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, in the description you'll find up to this redstone block here, or actually I think it's up to like here, but basically this basket here, I believe it's 3 blocks lower. You're going to want to raise this basket in the Lightmatic if you use mine, but obviously you could use different aligners like XComs and stuff. But whenever you do these, make sure that you test them because they are directional. The original direction that mine is in is the correct one that works, and yeah, that's pretty much all that you guys need to know with that. So next, we're going to figure out what TNT arrays we're going to use. So I'm using 2 GPW deepers here. So now we're going to figure out how we're actually going to have this wire working. So we know that I need to go this way in order to get to the return location. So with this kind of setup, the pearl travels right through the middle, and then you could have 4 piles of TNT on each corner. And that's basically how the 420 and the 360 cannons work, where basically you have TNT in each of the corners, varying depending on where you're going on the programming. But on a return cannon, it's only going to be a single destination, so you're only going to need 2 of them. So in my case, I need these 2. So what I'm doing here is I have 2 cannons 2 dupers programmed. So when the TNT gets aligned to here, this will get shot forward. It'll come to the slime, and it'll get slime assailed into this corner here. So this one's on that side, and then this one, when it just gets shot forward, hits it and then gets aligned. So now we have our 2 piles of TNT. Now I need to wire this up. So the first thing I want to wire up is this. So this is just how I know how to do it with the GPW dupers. With other dupers, you're going to need more specific timings, and I'm really not sure how to do those, so yeah. Basically, you want to create a system to side sell this TNT. So we're going to add slime like this. Make sure that it's at push limit. Oh, okay. So yeah, have this, and have an observer, and then it should be pullable and pushable. Yep, okay, so just like this. So the next thing that we're going to do is get the timings correct from up here. So with this Lightmatic, there's just a bunch of excess redstone here. This is from the 420 programming. We do not need this, so we can just get rid of this. Get rid of this as well. Okay, so now we're going to start working on the retraction lines. So what you want is, you want to have a redstone torch that powers this piston. Now we're going to make sort of a kind of a clock that goes into this. So we're going to have 2 ticks, and then you want 3 ticks worth of delay, so I'm going to grab obsidian so that I could still build without this getting stuck. So you want 3.5 ticks of delay here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, just go like this. And make sure to have obviously your blocks so that it doesn't get stuck. And this should now be a functional duper. So all that you would do is you would have a retraction line like this, and both get squeezed. Oh yeah, this is something that I forgot to mention. With these GPWs dupers in this configuration, you need to alternate those aligners. But yeah, so if we activate this again, it might work, hopefully. Yep, and now we saw it. So this TNT went to this side, and then it stuck right in the corner here. So now we're going to do the same but for this side. So now we come here. Obviously, make sure that you're careful with your dupers. So with the XCOM duper, there's already a system in programmed to activate the TNT twice. So you don't want to trigger the cannon twice because it does that by itself. Okay, so here we have it. Now what we're gonna do is bring these two slime lines together. So we need these to both activate at the same times. So if they're not synced up, then one momentum will get to the pearl first, which is not good. So we're gonna time these together. I don't know why this isn't extending. There's lag on the server, I guess. Okay, so basically just make wires like this. Okay, so now we have a system that we can pull and have both TNT arrays get activated. Okay, so we could see that something here was wrong with these timings. So let's add another tick here. Yeah, okay. So it's 3, yeah, I always get this wrong. So it's, the first one should be 2 ticks, and then it activates the torch. And then this should be 3.3 full tick repeaters. Or sorry, 3 3/3, not 3.3. What happened there? Okay, I need to see this. Okay, so it looks like this duper isn't working correctly. Oh, okay. I think that this is 2 ticks extra. Yeah, right here. Okay. I did that wrong. And that already looks much better. So now we have this. We have our direction aligned. Now we're going to make our slime wire. And our slime wire is going to instantly activate this when it retracts. So from this wire, which is in the Lightmatic, I have an odd game tick generator here because most cannons use this. It uses 3 game tick system instead of a 2 game tick. So we're gonna just leave our wire like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we should be able to retract from the bottom here and have the TNT system activate. Yep. So now we have our TNT in the right spot. Now let's make sure that our pearl actually makes it there in time. For this, I assume that you're doing this 112. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Carpet Client, assuming that you have that. Go to Carpet Client options and make sure tick rate is on or true. and the slash tick rate, I'm gonna do 2 and then 20, just so I have the commands ready. I'm gonna throw the pearl in, and right when the TNT is about to ignite, we're about to blow up, I guess. I'm gonna make sure that we have the proper distance here. Okay, so you can see right here, yep, pearl worked perfectly. You're probably gonna need some odd timings here. It's just likely. Make sure that the basket is high enough, because if the pearl speed is too high, then you're not gonna, it's either gonna be too high or too low. So make sure that your basket is raised by like 3 blocks. So now, we're gonna teleport to that ender pearl. And yep, we can see that that's a good height, so it's 192. That's about what we explode the pearl at. So we're gonna kill that ender pearl. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do programming lines. Now this is probably the most time-consuming step. So what do we need to do for these? Basically, you're gonna wanna start with all of your modules programmed. 2x20, okay. So start by pulling down all of your modules. Okay, so now those are activated. And now we're gonna see just how close we can get this. So I know that we're already gonna need an offset. So we're going this way. So with the way that the pearl speed works, or the direction I guess, if there's more TNT in this side than this side, it's gonna want to go more that way. Because there's more power from this side than there is from this side. So basically, if there is power from this side still, it'll go more like this. But you want to find the correct programming for that. So because we're only going like 20 blocks that way, I'm probably gonna set this to subtract 2 TNT, I'd say. Also, yeah, this is something to be careful with, the GPW Jeepers. You want to make sure that you put the glass, or like you want to remove the TNT from the side where the piston's on. If you remove it from the other side, this whole array will not work. Like that whole section of 11 TNT, that won't work. So now we're gonna get into checking our first pearl test. So you're gonna need 2 commands, which we already did, which is the TP at E type equals ender pearl, and the kill at E type equals ender pearl. So we're gonna start by teleporting. Oh yeah, also if it gets an autosave, then the pearl gets unloaded. Just teleport to it afterwards. And then try and find your ideal destination coordinates. So you can see I'm using MiniHUD here to visualize where it's going to. So here, we can see I'm getting quite close, but I'm still far off. So I'm gonna need to get rid of some TNT on the first side. So I'm gonna teleport to my coordinates again. And now we're gonna take off, let's say, 1 basket from each side. So take off that one, and also take off this one. And then just replace this glass like this. So I think I just punched this out, oops. Wait, no, what was here? I am so dumb. Yeah, but I think that was it, whatever. Okay, so now the second pearl's going. Now we're gonna teleport to this pearl. Until we find that we're near the coordinates that we want. And you can already see I got really lucky this time. Yours might be a little bit different. So yeah, just make sure that I killed all the pearls. So yeah, we got it around here this time, so we're gonna pull back a little bit more on the TNT. Just by like, I'd say 3 TNT, and then also go more towards the left by like, I'd say, yeah, again, 3 TNT. Or maybe 4, I guess, in this case. Teleport back to our coordinates. So now we want to make sure that we got the right ones. So this cannon should be lowered by 4, we said. Right? Wait, where was this? What side is this? Oh wait, no, okay, so this is going like this. So this side is going to be lowered by 4. Actually, probably not 4, I'd say 3. And then on this side, let's lower it by 2. Now I can test it. So now we're going to teleport to the pearl again. And you basically just continuously repeat this process until you get the coordinates that you want. So here you can see, okay, I'm pretty much there, I'm just a little bit short on this one. So I'm going to increase this by 1 TNT. And then this is basically going to be the final result that we're going to use here. So yeah, this is basically how to do the cannons. If you want to do the chunk loading, I'll show you that now real quick. So let's quickly adjust this. Yeah, that side's fine. Actually, I think, yeah, we need to lower this both on one side. Oh, no, wait, we want to increase it, not lowering it. Wait, what? Okay, so increase that, and then, yeah, add that back. Okay, so for the chunk loading, again, if you're using Carpet Client, you just press F6 and then hit start here when you have add follow. And assuming that your server has unloaded entity fix, you could already see it. Pearl loaded this chunk. So this is what I normally do for my cannon programming. If you don't want to do this, just do the teleport ender pearl, and then just make a note of where the chunk is, and then do it on your SMP. And that's basically how you do the cannons that I've been doing for Hypnos a lot. So again, we're kind of short. Actually, I think that there's an extra pearl here. Okay, no. So again, let's go back. And yeah, so that's basically how you do the cannon programming. Just try and use your TNT to alter the destination. If you're not too precise, that's fine. Just build as many cannons or return towers as you want. I just try and keep it into 1 because I think it's hilarious. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this did something for you. I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you. Bye.